Check, check. Yes, people. Yes, we are back in the building. Yeah, we're back in the building. We're back in the
Yes, sir.
building. You
Yes,
already
sir.
know. I go by the name of Zoosh, aka Guyver.
And it's the boy Drizzy Freckles, aka the Golden Child. And man, we got something special for you today.
Yeah, man, we got something special. Seeing as we're coming to a close. Yeah, coming
Hmm.
to a wrap. We're wrapping
Yeah,
up 2024. We
yeah,
thought it was only right we do a couple specials. Yeah, not just reviews every day. Not just talking about the movies. So we
yeah.
thought, you know what? There's been a couple times where we've watched a couple movies, watched a couple things, and then we thought, man, that was actually better than I thought it would be. That was a lot better than I thought it would be. So we thought, you know what? For the first one, let's do the best unexpected movies. Well, yeah, the best unexpected best movie.
You know, it's people. You go, you see something advertised, and you go, but then it might be of a certain IP or franchise, or your favorite actors in it, and you're like, oh, but I like that IP, or I like that actor. I'm gonna go watch it, but my expectation level is very low. And you come out the cinema, and you're like, right, I need to tell the group chat, go watch this thing
What
ASAP.
you thought and what you heard is wrong. It's
It's
wrong.
wrong.
It's
I've
wrong.
watched it, and this is fire.
Nah.
So this is why we're here. We're going to each talk about one movie that we were like, and then we came out and was like, well, god damn.
That was
Woo,
all right. That
that's
was all right.
all right. I have a feeling we may pick the same one, but let's
Okay.
see how it folds.
Let's see how
So,
this.
Zush, I'm gonna let you go first because I'm confident that we might not choose the same one, but at the same time it could go that way. But I do have a backup one, so I'm gonna let you go first, sir.
All right, cool, sweet. All right, well, when I was having a little think,
Hmm.
like I said, I don't feel like this has been the greatest year for movies. So there's been a lot
Okay.
of times where I've gone in and it was what I was expected. It was
Yeah.
trash. But there has been one or two. So before I give my one, there was two I was thinking about. I had
Okay.
two. When I finally narrowed it down, I had two. So my runner up was The Apprentice. I was gonna pick The Apprentice. I was shocked by The Apprentice. I was thinking, you know what? I ain't pro Trump or none of that, but you see that film was alright, It was alright. Man like Sebastian and them man did a good job. They did
The
a
Winter
good job.
Soldier, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, man, I think we all know, man. If you've seen the review, you already know what time it is, man. I was taken back. I was very surprised. My number one film has to be Transformers 1, man. Transformers 1. I don't know what we doing. What we hiding for? What? Why we playing games? Huh? I didn't come here to play no goddamn games. Huh? I ain't coming to play no games.
I knew it. I predicted.
Come
I
on,
knew.
man.
Carry on, sir.
Transformers 1 was everything I wanted from a cinema experience. Yeah. It was everything I wanted from an animated movie. It was everything I wanted from a backstory. It was everything I wanted from the Transformers. It was everything I wanted from the Transformers. When I heard Transformers would be making films and were coming back, and like when you're younger, you're like, oh my gosh, they're bringing back Transformers. Wicked. This is everything I wanted them to do in the first place. Like, I didn't really need the live actions. I didn't need all of that. I didn't need all of this merch. I didn't need all of that. I just needed this, man. I needed Transformers 1. This held a special place in my cinema heart this year, and will probably for the foreseeable future. Like, I won't forget this film anytime soon. I won't forget it anytime soon. And obviously, let me not move from the point as to why we're even here. This was unexpected. Like, after seeing the trailers and what I was hearing about this film, I had no high hopes for this film. What I know about Transformers, what I know they've done with it, I really had no high hopes for this. However, after leaving the cinema after watching Transformers 1, I was well impressed. So, I'm going to leave here by saying Transformers 1 is my best unexpected movie of the year.
You know what? I can't even be mad. Like, I want to be mad because that was my number one overall pick, but it's like I know. I was like, you know what? Zush and I both went to go watch that film together, and we both came out on the same wavelength. It wasn't like we was trying to convince each other, like, well, no, you should really like it because that happened, that happened. We just came out and was like, yo, bro, did that
Yeah,
just happen?
yeah. It was a moment. It's a moment.
I'm not even mad at you about that, bro. I can't wait to watch it again. I've
Yeah,
watched it twice. I need to. That's going to be my new. That
that's a
might be my
Christmas
new. Like,
film. I'm gonna watch that over Christmas. That's a
yeah,
good.
yeah, absolutely.
That's a good film.
Absolutely, absolutely. Damn. Okay, so my honorable mention is going to be. My honorable mention is going to be Piece by Piece. That's going to be my honorable mention.
Okay.
Piece
Okay.
by Piece is my honorable mention. Like, yeah, that will be my honorable mention. Once you've seen the film, there's no other way you could tell Pharrell's story unless it might have been anime. I reckon anime is probably the only other way you could have done it.
Ooh.
See what I'm saying?
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
Ooh. I didn't even think about that one. I
That's the
didn't
only
think
other
about
way,
that
bro.
one. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, that's the only other way. Like, it has to be something like that that just there's no limitation to what they can do. Do you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Because the way the beats, when you hear the beats and that, it's like, anyway. But that's Piece by Piece. I'm gonna say a movie that I had my expectations weren't low. I just was like, let's see how this turns out because this could turn out horribly wrong. I'm gonna go with The Fall Guy. Now, The Fall Guy is a movie that stars Ryan Gosling and Miss Emily Blunt, who played Mary Poppins, and been in a whole bunch of things. What I thought I was gonna get and what I got was two different things. Like, it's based on a TV show that was way before our time, but my mum knows about it, my dad knows about it, yada
Yeah.
yada yada. All right, cool. But you know when there's actors in the movie that you like, you're like, I'm gonna go check this out. But what I was not prepared for was how much of a bundle of fun this was. This was a blockbuster movie that just failed to capture the box office results, if that makes sense. It's a
Yeah.
box office movie, it just didn't capture the box office result. This was a great movie. It's basically Ryan Gosling is a stuntman for hire, and he's the best stuntman in Hollywood. But an accident happens, and it takes him out of action for a good period of time, and then he's on his recovery trail. I had way too much fun with this film, more than I anticipated, and the story isn't super ziplock tight, but it does enough to get you from point A to point B to point C without doing it in a stupid way of acting like you're stupid.
Yeah.
Again, it's got one of those villains where, oh yeah, there you are, red flag, everyone, red flag, stranger danger, right there. By the way, too much fun in this film. I can't wait to watch it again. Way better than I anticipated it was going to be, and Winston Duke's in there, I like M'Baku's in there, and he plays a good character. He wasn't a fool character. And yeah, it's a shame it didn't, box office wise, hit the heights it should have done, because it's way better than some movies that have made more money than it. But yeah, The Fall Guy was my surprise movie of 2024.
Okay, man gave a nice little review there about the.
Oh, sorry, man. It's like
You
the more
like
I thought about it, I was like, God damn, I really enjoyed that film.
I need to check it out. But yeah,
Yeah,
man, that
yeah.
was good, man. So people, man, let us know what your surprise best movie of the year was. You heard it here, Transformers 1, Fall Guy. If you hadn't seen those, go and check it out. I'm sure you will be very much impressed and well entertained. Yeah, like I said, let us know in the comments what your best surprise movie is. You already know what time it is. I go by the name of Zoosh, aka Guyver.
And I go by the name of Juicy Freckles, aka the Golden Child. Ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome.
I can't quite, the way I'm positioned, I can't get that slide. I can't get that slide. I go duck. Yeah.